to the long run with you, the one and only Pianoman. Pianoman plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Roll tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Pianoman plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl, Wood Pianoman plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
Y'all better know I do. Y'all know I play better than three-stroke Charlie. If three-stroke Charlie had 100 hands, I can take one and still play better than three-stroke. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday to you. Happy new month to you. It's your boy. It's me. It's Pianoman on a Monday morning trying to make it happen live and in living color. You see, I got my glasses on today. I have not worn these in a while, but when I'm sitting here in front of this computer with all these lights and everything going, beginning to hurt my eyes, so we know what the business is. But how's everybody doing on this March the 2nd, 187 days, and we have liftoff in tea time. I'm not going to prolong the time. I got to bring my compadre to the stage.
Can you hear me?
Right now. It's the one, it's the only, it's Mr. Boomer Sooner himself. It's Mr.
What's good? What's good? What's shaking?
Always forged by fire, and then he returns that same fire in order to forge others forward. And you can only be forged by fire. If you're going to be successful in this life, there's two things you got to do. First of all, you got to be forged by fire, and you got to allow that fire to move you forward. Forging forward by fire. How you like that, Bishop?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, no, the good morning to everybody in the chat. Our family. Shoot, what's crack-a-lacking?
Oh, man, everything's everything, Bishop. Bishop,
you know it's roll call time.
Oh, yeah.
Run up the likes.
Did you hear my little tribute I gave to you just there? You can only be forged by going forward, by fire. Fire forges you forward. So Bishop is going to be spitting fire everywhere he goes just to forge people forward. That's what it's all about. Bishop, did you fly away? Apparently, we're having some technical difficulty. I can still see him. I tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to let Bishop figure that out because it's not on my end. I can't hear him. Now I can't hear him. But we're going to go ahead. He told us to go ahead with the roll call, and y'all know how we do it. And here we go from the jump. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Y'all already know who's in the house on the first go-round. It's the one, it's the only, it is Lady Latoya.
Lady Latoya.
Latoya in the house. What's up, Lady Latoya? Bishop, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Can you still hear me now?
Yeah, I can still hear you now.
Gotcha. I'm trying to make some adjustments here. But Lady Latoya's in the house. But before I finish up on the roll call, Bishop, did you hear that last salute that I gave you, sir?
No, that's why I say
okay.
Hear me up so I can get all my flowers.
Okay, Bishop. I said Bishop is always forged by fire, but he's always forging by fire as well. And I said, but Bishop is always forging us forward. So the only way that you can be forged, you got to be forged by fire in order for you to go forward. So Bishop is always forged forward by fire.
Yeah.
By fire. Yeah, man.
And you know what? If nothing else, you guys, is realize that I always tell the truth. And sometimes it hits a little harder than most, but that's because it's time for you to go to the next level. And I don't want to add nothing that stops you from going to the next level. I'm just going to tell the truth and let it hit how it hit.
Right. Okay. I got you. That's great stuff there, Bishop. Great stuff. Well, we're going back over here to the chat. We got to go greet this waiting congregation. Good morning, Truthful Jones. What the business is. You know, quit playing girl and that like you know. Roll Tide to you and good morning to you. Good morning, Coach Carl. One of the other chefs. I know what he doing this morning and everything. Roll Tide, Coach. Good to see you. Coach, I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. You already know what I'm doing. All right. Michelle Cochran. This girl knows what the business is without knowing what the business is. Bitch, you got to tell her what the business is. This girl knows what the business is. Good morning, Michelle.
Business.
And Roll Tide to you. Stephen Hicks and the voices of No Mercy.
No Mercy.
The OG is in the house. Good morning, Stephen Hicks. He said that the No Mercy crew is present and accounted for. See, that's what I like about the No Mercy crew. They tell you what's up without you even having to ask them what's up.
What's up.
That's what's up right there. Now, see, that's a sign of maturity, discipline, and passion. What's up, Stephen Hicks? Roll Tide to you this morning. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great one. Let me see. William Bryant. All I can do is salute you, man. Roll Tide, William. What's up, man? That's all I can say about William. I just look at William. I look at William's name and just break out and start laughing. William is something else, man. But that's my dog. That's my dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Truthful John. Let's see. Let's going up the hill here, Bishop. Man, this thing is jumping this morning. Let me see. This chat is jumping. Good morning, Gwen Quince. What the business is. You know, quit playing girl and act like you know. How you doing, Gwen? Good to see you and Roll Tide. Roll Tide. There is Bless 50. Good morning to you. What the business is, Bless 50. You know. Yeah. Sleep be calling you. Answer the sleep. Be blessed. Answer the sleep. You can always catch me anytime. But be blessed. What the business is, grace and mercy. You know. Quit playing and act like you know. Roll. Yes, shalom unto you. Jeff Stapleton. What's up, my man? Good to see you, my man. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Yes, sir.
Roll Tide.
Hey, Bishop, let's go back down to the bottom of the. Jeff, you're sick. We're praying for your strength, man. Praying for you.
For sure. We got you.
Praying for you, man. Praying for you, bro. Praying for you. That's right. Praying for you, my man. Praying for you. Yeah, let me see who else. Who is the president of No Mercy? It's either Stephen or it's OG Gill. Let's put it like this, Coach Carl. It's whichever one is not liking nobody that particular day. But I think it's OG Gill. Stephen said it's OG Gill. Whichever one ain't liking nobody that day, that's who's the president and everything. One thing I can say, Coach Carl, in that No Mercy crew, when I tell you they don't like nobody, they don't like nobody. They don't. They don't. Ooh, it get chairman. I might have to use you for the oversight, Coach Carl, for chairman of oversight over there, that No Mercy crew. Because sometimes when football season gets started, them two there, they are Man, they are a functioning machine. That's all I can say. Bishop, I can't even do nothing with them. When football, I don't even try. I don't even try. And the more they get to talking, Bishop, then other folks get to joining in with them, and it's all out of control. Then I just give on up. So anyway, I just give on up. Yeah. Roll Tide Roll. What's up? What up? What up? What up? Good to see you. Roll Tide to you. Yes, sir. 187 days, and we have liftoff. And if I'm not mistaken, also, Bishop, I don't know about Oklahoma, and I'm gonna let you get that information in just a second. But I want to say next. Let me pull my calendar out. Next Tuesday, I think, Alabama will begin spring drill. It's either next Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or next Wednesday. Alabama begins spring drills.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna take it to the next level. And so that's why I told you all to come with your We Want to Know Wednesdays, because soon as spring training starts, we'll be being able to address some things in a lot more detail. Just give it a week or two, and just give it a week or so and everything, because we all know, Bishop, things are not going to get addressed totally in the spring. We know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it give you some the first couple of steps to see if they're even moving toward it.
So we've got to let me see. I'm looking for something, Bishop. I'm on a mission. I told y'all I'm on a mission this morning. Here we go. I am on a mission. Okay.
On a mission, down right.
Oh, I know where it is. Let me go.
Pianoman play better than three-stroke Charlie.
Here we go, right here. First thing we want to do, but Bishop, go ahead and say something about Oklahoma right quick.
Yeah, we'll be starting around the same time as well. Understanding that our Sooner games is the 18th of April.
Okay.
So, I know the first couple of practice is more installs and testing for the young men. And then they'll get started. They'll start in on that Thursday. The Wednesday that y'all started, that Thursday we start in, and then they'll get things started out and get everything prepared. And then on Monday, they'll hit the ground running hard.
Okay. Well, ours is, I think, like I said, Bama's, I think, is next week. And between us two, Bishop, we're going to be talking about both programs and everything, because you know how I roll. I believe in fairness. You know, even though you're Oklahoma and, you ain't on the Lord's side, but, but I'm going to give you.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. And you know what? Hey, I know your A day is the 11th, correct?
Yes. The 11th of April. Yes.
Yep. Hey, if nothing else, both universities have a lot to make sure that they keep moving forward, because based on what we put in this last season, and we still made the playoffs. Should, long as we answer the right questions, it should bode well for both of our teams.
Exactly, and basically we did it with no running game, as you said, with no running game.
No, look,
where you do only at Alabama and Oklahoma where you see two teams make the playoffs with no running game, virtually no running game. What kind of welfare, witchcraft, hocus pocus, hold down is that we got going? I'm just saying, man, no running game at all. Shout out to Herb and Raj podcast. Herb and Raj. Man, I watch y'all when y'all on TikTok. That's me, bro. That be chiming in. I be enjoying your shorts and your short reels and everything. So, man, hey, let's make it happen.
Yeah, big salute.
Glad to be there along with Bishop. And we just love doing what we do. We just over trying to cook the best gumbo that we can cook.
Hey, that's it. Hey,
That's all we're
this
trying to do.
kitchen big enough for all of us, and we
The
all
kitchen,
bring something special to the gumbo to make
you
the
bringing
true
something special.
gumbo.
That's it. And guess what? And everybody gonna get something to eat, Herb and Raj. Everybody's gonna get something to eat. And that's what we worry about, is that everybody eating. So, brother, hey, I'll be there whenever you call. We'll be there whenever you call. And so we love you too, bro, and we appreciate you. And we coming. We coming. We coming. But let's go back to the chat. Got a couple more folks that showed up, Bishop, to the family reunion. We see wait a minute. I'm gonna give her this right here. I'm gonna give her this one. I'm gonna give her this one. Here we go. I'll just give her a straight. I'm gonna give her a straight this one right here. Yes, none other than the one. It's the only. It's Carla Hen. What up, Carla Hen? What the business is, Carla? You know, girl, quit playing and act like you know. Yeah. I appreciate your Roll Tide. Roll Tide, let me tell you something. I'm glad you enjoy the show, but Roll Tide, more equally important, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing it. I really do. I enjoy doing this. It's fun. Now, I'm going to say something. Sometimes it gets kind of discouraging at times, Bishop. But you know what? But when you have a passion for something, you got to learn to look past the things that'll make you discouraged, the things that'll make you sad, and start focusing on the things that encourages you and make you happy. And the folks in the chat encourage me, Bishop, the Gumbo Chefs, and the family in the chat, and all of the crews in the chat. That makes me happy. And when I see you all interacting with each other, Bishop, it goes to show me all what's right with the world. The thing what's right with the world. As opposed to just highlighting the things that are wrong with the world. Let's try highlighting the things that are right with the world.
Right with the world, definitely.
And one of the things that's right with the world is that over here in with the long run, people are actually having fun. What's up, Twister? That's one of the chefs. I know he's working and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your truck drivers.
Yeah.
Twister, my producer, Dwight, Coach Carl, the former truck driver, Icebox, all truck drivers who listen in.
Yeah, salute to y'all.
And whatever part of the fan base you're a part of, we thank you. We thank you for all that you do. You all are the MVPs of our nation. Y'all really are. Why? Because y'all help keep us going. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with the prices. Y'all have nothing to do with that. But y'all sure have everything to do with making sure that the items that we need, products that we need are there in a timely manner, and we thank you. Twister. But the only thing we ask y'all to do, please be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. That's all we're asking, is please be safe and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Jeff done beat me to it. Okay, I'm gonna start it. Jeff done beat me to it. But let's get with the business. I can't stay that long. I gotta get in and out of here. Got a lot to do. But we're gonna hit as much as we can this morning, Bishop. So here we go. First thing we got to do, condolences. We're just gonna keep it rolling, Bishop. Condolences to the Dominique Ponder family.
Yes.
We learned yesterday he was one of the quarterbacks at the University of Colorado. According to reports, Dominique Ponder passed away due to from a single car crash. From what I was reading this morning, when the announcement came up yesterday, they did not give a lot of details into what was what, but he gave it does tell us that here we go. I'm gonna add this to the stage right
now. I on X I did do a tribute to the family because I had been praying with several of the Colorado fan base and coaches, and so I did go ahead and I just wanted to touch bases that understand that we are all fleeting stars, but understand life is too short to hold on to grudges.
Right, right, right.
Understanding we're all made from the same dirt. And if we're made from the same dirt, then we're actually brothers and sisters in the kingdom. So if that's the case, then understand we all bring something unique to the table. And as
That's
soon
it.
as we learn how to keep making this gumbo and allow people to have their opinion and not take it as just what they're adding their recipe, then we'll make the best gumbo, which is the unity strong United States of America. And that's my envision. Uh, you know,
Exactly. Yeah. So condolences to the
yeah.
Ponder family, and
Shalom, shalom.
remember, may the peace of God enrich your lives and bring you peace, and in this hour, and not only him, his family, but like you said, Bishop, to the Colorado football team,
Yeah,
because you do become a family in that locker room. And
yeah,
so shout out and condolences to the Dominique Ponder family, his immediate family, and to the Colorado Buffalo family. Let's
yeah.
continue to pray for them, and may God give them peace in this hour of bereavement. Welcome to the stage. It's none other than the governor. Good morning, Governor. Roll Tide to you, brother.
Morning, fellas. Roll Tide.
Good
Yeah,
morning, good
man.
morning. Salute, salute.
Yeah, and shalom to you, that
Yeah.
Governor JB. But we're going to go from
Oh,
condolences to congratulations now. Like I said, we're going to keep it rolling this morning because,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I got to show you. I got to show you what Stephen just said. Stephen just said, buckle up. Pianoman said it won't be long, and 3 hours later. Wrong this morning.
that,
Wrong this morning, Steven. You only wish. You only wish. And you and Dwight, y'all be messing with me about that. But one day I'm gonna say that, and then we're gonna be on here until as long as we want to and everything. So anyway, but we're gonna go from from condolences, Bishop and Governor, to congratulations. I understand that congratulations are in order for the University of Alabama, and they have hired another. See here go. Good morning, Dwight. Ain't nobody thinking about you, man. They have hired Bishop and Governor uh, Kentucky's Danielle Braswell is expected as of last night, but I heard this morning she is being hired as Alabama's director of recruiting operations. She
good.
she comes from the University of Kentucky. But
Kentucky.
what makes her unique, uh Governor, we sort of had this conversation, didn't know it was about her, didn't know she was behind this. Oh, excuse me. But prior to Kentucky, this came up, excuse me, prior to Kentucky, Braswell spent 4 years from 2019 to 2022 at Texas A&M, and where she worked as the director of on-campus recruiting. Braswell helped the Aggies sign the #1 recruiting class in 2022 per Rivals industry rankings, which featured 9 5-star prospects. So congratulations to the University of Alabama. One of the things, Governor, I'm going to start with you on this. One of the things that Danielle is known for, and she and along with Courtney Morgan, what they're actually known for is, and just going to help shed some light on some stuff. They are more interested in the high school route of things,
Right.
in making sure that the kids coming out of high school are looked at, and they go after them versus spending lots and lots of money in the transfer portal. They believe in, I think they kind of see it kind of how I see it. I believe there should be a balance, but I also believe that,
Thanks.
if these guys are going to come out of high school, why overlook them? If you want to offer them a scholarship, and that can be a betterment of your future as well as their future, then go for it. But This is the lady, Governor, that was behind that recruiting class that was the #1 recruiting class in 22, and you kind of bought that to light when when we were all together once a couple of years ago. You kind of bought some things to light about that. Go ahead, Governor.
Um, one thing I was listening to, shout out to my condolences to the Colorado. That's one. Let's acknowledge that we're losing our kids too
Yeah.
soon. It's just left, right, center. We're just losing them. And I wanted to respond to Bishop, and he said, there's a lot of ingredients you put in that pot, but you can't put you can't. A lot of ingredients you put in, but you can't have a great meal without a pot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you understand what I mean. You gotta have a
I
pot.
do.
I'm calling what a pot it is, but you gotta have a pot first. And in order to make
Yep.
that pot, you have to put their brains together to make sure you have the perfect pot. But that's one. Number two, and I don't know if this is a dumb statement from me or a question. When you say recruiting, is she just recruiting football or she's recruiting all sports?
All sports.
Okay, see. So Courtney Morton, you got a yin and you got a yang. Sometimes you got a yin and you got a yang.
It votes well for you because all bases are covered.
It really does. And I've always have the mindset of men like to do we like to be in charge of things because that's just our mannerisms. Feel we're in charge of things, we feel appreciated, and those type of aspects. But I've always said the best planner is a woman, bro.
Yeah.
Best planner in the world is a woman.
I hear you.
They look at things the way I kind of look at things. I look from point A to Z, not A to B. Most men look from A to B. We live in the moment. So I think that's actually a great hire, what she's going to bring to the table. We don't know yet. She doesn't need to prove anything. She's just going to go out there and just do what she does. I see that. So that's a great hire. I appreciate what they did, and they need to bring women in here because they contribute a lot. They just don't get acknowledged as much as we need them to be. But that's just my 2 cents for right now.
Right. And that's and just to piggyback off of that is understand those are remember we talked about the tapestry of your foundation fabric. That is the tapestry that you want to keep building upon, because understand that tells me that they are invested in the future and that they're making sure that they don't let no part of this fall to the wayside or slip through the cracks. So when you see these type of hires, just like you guys have done the research, that votes well for you because understand in this new dispensation, remember we talked about development is the most important element. And if you're going to develop, that means you got to bring in a new nucleus each and every year. And you got to bring something that can be developed as well as adding key pieces from the portal. But you want to blend between those two. So that way you can keep moving up and you'll be ready to have a destiny run instead of a short run.
Exactly. And Governor, I am one of those guys. And I'm I better not say that. Let me go another route with it because somebody's gonna take it the wrong way. But I am one of those guys who don't think A to B. I think A to Z. I think big picture. Then I take the time to do my cutouts, if that makes any sense. Like we would do if we were in grade school. I look at the big picture. But so when you say that the women are the best planners, some of us men need to learn from them and learn how to plan. And that's what I did. I learned how to plan by listening to my mom. And now my dad was an A to B guy, but he knew Z was coming. He knew Z was coming. My mom looked at it, like you said, from A to Z, and that's how I learned to look at things from A to Z. And when I learned to look at things from A to Z, it made my life go a lot better. Now I've screwed up a lot from that, by not applying it all the time. But
Right.
for the most part, that's how I learned to look at things. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a Jalen Hurts type guy, because if I was in his position, yes, I would have a female as my GM or whatever that is she is to Jalen Hurts, and make it work. And if I were married, I'm pretty sure my wife would understand. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm with you, Governor. I like the higher welcome twister, roll tide to you. I like the higher. I think it's a great one. And Governor, it's going to spell for how things will begin to work for not just Alabama, but even for some of these other schools. It doesn't matter, D1, D5, private. It doesn't matter. Putting ladies, and while I'm at it, stop with this foolishness about the DEI and all that what works in there with it. Whatever happened to maybe she was just the qualified person? Maybe she was just qualified for the job. She did work at Texas A&M. She did work at Kentucky. So what do you have in common? Number one, she's seen the best of times, at Texas A&M, and then she's seen some not so good times when she was at Kentucky, and she still was making it work. And from the last I heard, Governor, Twister, Bishop, the last I heard about Kentucky, which was just a few weeks ago, Kentucky was still bringing them in. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Right.
So why not get somebody who's helping a school like Kentucky come up? What's wrong with that person being on your team? Nothing. There's nothing wrong. Matter of fact, it makes you look kind of smart, you bringing them in. Well, don't you want that same result? I know I do. I would. I want a result that's going to get me results, positive results, a net result, but bring in some what you call that, passive income, if you will. Bring me something extra to the table that maybe I'm missing now. I'm with you, Governor. Go ahead, Governor.
I was going to add this because, me and you kind of think the same, and most people on this panel, I would say everybody on this panel think the same way from point A to point Z, right? So this young lady right here, this grown woman, I'm sorry, because she's a grown woman. She might be the Miss Terry that we actually need. And hear me out real quick.
Say that one more time, Bishop, for the folks on the front row.
For Bishop or for me?
No. For the proverbial front row.
The governor was talking. The governor's talking. Go ahead, Gov.
I was saying she might be the Miss Terry that we actually do need. You see, because when I first heard, because I heard this last night, I was like, oh, okay, you know what? All right. I didn't stuck my nose at it. I say, oh, she's not qualified. Because when you hear the word football, you don't think about putting a woman in the type of position. Or that, because some people, I'm not saying this panel or anybody, I'm just giving my opinion. Some people might look down on it because this is supposed to be a men's sport, right? But sometimes these players don't want to see men. They might need a mother figure. Just hear me out, y'all. They might need that mother figure. See, our great coaches that we had in the past, we all knew who Saban was. But that same respect they gave Saban, I would say they either had Miss Terry on that same level or higher. because she did what things are behind the scenes that the coaches couldn't give these players.
I'm going to say higher, Governor. I'm going to say higher.
Yeah,
I'm going to say higher. I'll step on out there and say higher. And I'm going to tell you why. Down the stretch of Coach Saban's career, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna remember the incident that when it happened. There was there was something that went down, and with the team, Coach Saban said he went home and was just complaining, because they had got on to him about being so hard and so this and that and the third, whatever. Well, Coach Saban was kind of letting Miss Terry. She became like she was kind of catching them blows there for a minute, right? She was catching it. She kindly looked at him and said, "Why you telling me? Tell them." Who do you think Coach Saban listened to? He went back out there to practice on that during Monday and let them all have it. It takes Terrion Arnold to tell it. It takes him to tell it. And then at that point, that's when they started. That's when they kind of took off and everything. But he went at her word. He knew what she meant to those players. And guess what? We as the fan base know what she meant to us. So what Governor's saying is true. This woman, Danielle Braswell, just might be the Miss Terry in that arena of things, like you said, and in this case, not just football, basketball, baseball, soccer, weightlifting. It doesn't matter. She could be that missing piece that will work wonders for everybody, and watch folks be be escalating real good. And so we got to learn to I saw somebody in the chat said, give her a chance. Exactly. Give her the chance. Some folks ain't even gave the boy a chance yet. Won't tell you why, because they still waiting on Nick Saban to walk back through the door.
Saban ain't coming back, bro.
He ain't coming back.
Dark that up.
You can pack up your suitcase on that one. You can pack your suitcase up. And so, but congratulations to Danielle Braswell, Twister, Alabama's newest director of recruiting operations. Twister.
Oh yeah, I heard about that last night. I ain't got a problem, man. It don't matter what gender will be in charge of the recruiting. If this woman can help Alabama as a program succeed, bring her in. Welcome. If you forgot one detail, she was a graduate from Auburn too. She was a graduate from Auburn.
She'll be all right.
And like I said, I just had to throw that in there. But yeah, but back to what I was saying, but it don't matter. You got to have a male, like Governor said. The male is basically the dominant. That's just what we are. We like to just own everything, but you need to have the female to even it out, because as a male, we used to hard, tough love, and the female can be the one genuine and make it look like Miss Terry was, when Nick Saban was there. Nick Saban was the father, and Miss Terry basically was the mother of those players. That's how Alabama basically succeeded, because they need that motherly guidance or grandmotherly guidance, because they was up in the age, and Nick Saban in his 70s, Miss Terry might be up there with him. They needed that, and that's what got them going, because some of those players had bad backgrounds from the hood, poor, didn't have nothing, and they had a father figure, Nick Saban, and a mother figure, Miss Terry. Maybe she is the ace. Governor had probably got a point on that, but we will see. And welcome to Alabama, Miss Danielle. We'll see what happens.
Bishop, did you want to finish this segment out before we go to the?
I just think at this current time, I'll be real honest. Sometimes the narrative they try to put out there actually shows that you are being promoted, because they If they're trying to still connect it to those three little letters, when actuality, if that person is, no matter if she's what color or what gender is best for the job, she's best for the job because of her credentials, not of, you know, some color or gender. And not only that, wait a minute, didn't Adam already have Eve as a rib before he was put to sleep and the rib was taken out?
He carried her.
Come on, man. Let's.
What the
You know,
book said
the
now.
one thing all I would ask is that oftentimes we tend to get in we tend to get into the minutia of what's going out there, but take a step back sometimes. Sometimes they want us divided so badly. They're trying to divide and conquer, but the reality is understand all we ever wanted is just the truth. And to be recognized that the truth still sets us free, then if that's the case, then you cannot say if they're of a certain persuasion or color that it's the DEI hire. What if they're from Tuskegee Airmen and they're the best qualified? Then you let them fly the plane. If they have gone through doctor school and they come from the top of their class and got raving reviews, you let them operate. No matter, is this, at times I have to take a step back because oftentimes we allow certain entities to put a spin on something that didn't even need a spin because we know the truth and understand is that I don't care what color you are. When it comes to an airplane, make sure you know how to operate it. You allow me to get up and get back down. And so
Yeah.
with that said is at this point in time with mental health and oftentimes our men and women needing to be balanced, you're going to want that. Think about it. And then dispensation of this current time of the NCAAs, there's a lot of mental health going around. And we used to sweep it underneath the rug, but it can't be swept no more. Let's deal with it head on and let's be balanced.
Exactly. Before I get started, before I go any further, I got to do this right here. Y'all know who's made it in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you dig that, sucker?
Yeah, y'all know who here. Linda P, the GOAT, is in the house. What's up, Linda P? What the business is? Girl, you know, act like you know and quit playing. You better act like you know, walk like you know, strut your stuff like you know. What's up, Linda P? Yeah, you know I know. What up, girl? What the business is. I see, let me see, who did I see? I saw Brandon up in here. Good morning, Brandon, and Roll Tide to you. I saw G Baby. What's up, G? What the business is, player? I know you know what's up with you. And I ask the world, good morning to you. Good to see you. Roll Tide to you and everything. J. Cole, shalom be unto you. How you doing,
Shalom.
man? And J. Cole, I need to know that date one more time. So we can support you with the jujitsu and everything, man. We just want to make sure that we're on top of everything that people have going, making so if we can support you, we want to be there to support you and everything. So if whether it's on TV or if somebody can come in person and all that kind of stuff, hey, we want to support our people. This Saturday, March the 7th, J. Cole, can you give us a when or where? If there's going to be a TV venue, whatever, let us know so I can put that out there and make that happen, player. Make that happen. All right. Now, Governor, Bishop.
Yeah, that says.
Today is Hot Take Monday. Hot take Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just you know, and today is and chat. Today is hot take Monday. Now the object is, if you got this hot take, this is designed to be fun and really not all that serious, but then we can make it serious if we think it kind of got a little merit to it. So I'm going to start with Governor. Hot take about we are exactly 187 days away from, we have liftoff in Alabama football. We have exactly, I think it's going to be a week. I think either spring drills start with Bama either next Monday or next Tuesday. Governor, I'm gonna start with Governor and work my way to Twister. Governor, what is your hot take for anything college football? If you want to go with Alabama, that's fine. What is your one hot take going into the spring?
Oh man, put me on the spot.
You the governor.
One hot take going into the spring.
Uh-huh.
Development. The development.
Elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just, when I say development, I'm not just talking about from the coach's standpoint on what they're teaching our kids. What are our kids doing right now?
Okay.
What are y'all doing? Because it works hand in hand. You can't put the blame on the coaches and saying they're not developing our players if our players aren't willing to learn. You know what I mean? You have to learn. You have to be willing to actually step out the box and do things on your own, and then have the coaches guide you. They can't teach you everything at this level. Coach Al, I think Coach Carl said this. When you get to this level, there's nothing new, because if you can't defense at this point in time, then you shouldn't be playing at Alabama. That's number one. You shouldn't be playing in no D1 school if they got to teach basic stuff. So right now, I would say the development mindset of our players and what they're bringing, and with the coaches and what they see.
Gotcha. I got you. So that's your hot take. That's going to be your hot take, development. And so that's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be looking for. Matter of fact, Bishop, I'm going to write this down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this on my script here, and I'm going to refer back to it on my hot take here. And the date is the 2nd. Okay, 26. Governor said his is going to be development.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I remember all the other pertinent details that Governor talked about, what's making up that development. And you know what, Governor, and we're going to be looking at that as the spring goes. These next 4 to 5 weeks, we're going to see how this is going to pan out. Okay, here we go. Bishop, what is your hot take going into the spring?
Yeah, my hot take is being accountable and being able to communicate and be attention to details.
Okay, accountable, attention to detail. And I'm doing this for a reason.
I know, y'all. I know what time it is. I got you. And development goes right hand in hand with that.
Yes, sir. I was about to say it too, but Bishop said it.
Accountable, attention to detail. You said being able to communicate.
Yeah, communication. On all levels.
On communication on all levels. All right. JB, Governor says development. Bishop says accountability, attention to detail, communication in all levels. All right, here we go. Twister, give me your hot take.
They got to be mentally focused and ready for anything. Grind, not only just physical. They got to be mentally focused and aware of what they got to do through the whole process of the training. It's a spring training. Got to be mentally focused on everything.
Gotcha.
True that. I hear you.
Yes, Jeff. I want y'all to throw your 2 cents worth in.
Yeah,
Throw
go
your
ahead. Yeah,
dollar
please.
in. Yeah, this not y'all. Yeah, I told you. This hot take Monday. Yeah. Now I'm going back over what the chefs have said now. Development for my governor. Bishop saying accountability, attention to detail, communication on all levels. Twister says mentally focused. Now, chat, I'm waiting on you. What's your hot take? We're going to do hot take Mondays. Hot take's going to be on Monday.
You making a gumbo? Y'all better put your ingredients in. Come on.
Hot takes are going to be on Mondays now. Hot takes Monday. We know. So check this out. I don't know if you noticed, but Mondays, hot take Monday. Wednesday, we want to know. Friday, free for all. Guess what? Y'all have 3 days out the week to do your thing. See, I told you I was going to do things to escalate, to elevate, to make it just as much about you. Okay? All right. So, as the world said, the run game. All right. All right. See?
I appreciate you. I knew someone got my back.
The run game. Who else? Come on. Okay. Dwight, my producer said toughness. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. Mentally and physically.
Okay. Okay. Stephen Hicks saying the same thing Twister saying. Accountability to develop proper mindset. Dang, boy, it sounds like I'm in a doggone psychology class right there.
Hey, that just showing what we got in the chat. We got the best gumbo going.
Accountability to develop.
All those is hitting everything that we just said.
Yeah. Ain't that something though? We all are seeing the same thing.
Same thing. It's under an umbrella.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that means if we can see it, can they see it? You think?
They getting paid They getting paid the bucks.
Yes.
But documentation didn't wrap up to conversation this past year, but that is gone. So let's hope that they start a new track record and communicate.
I'm gonna cheat right now because P didn't go yet. Nobody ain't touching on this, but P's been saying for the last 2 or 3 years. Health.
That's it.
Yeah.
Less injuries. Because we've been having a lot of them major guys getting hurt that we need to, be in the game. Yeah. Health wise, got to be lowering it down a little bit to keep them boys healthy.
Only way you can do that is you got to communicate from all levels to make sure that these kids are not trying to press their way through because they want to be on the field and they don't want to lose their spot. This is where
toughness come in.
Yeah, that mental toughness and being able to know, hey, coaches, you got to know how much they can practice and when they get the most out of practice and when you're going way too long. That's where that comes into the accountability.
The best that's not.
I want to address 2 things right quick. As the world said, enthusiasm for the game.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I like that one.
I like that.
I like that
I like that one.
because and Governor, I'm putting you on blast. I'm putting you on blast right here, but I'm also kind of putting you. I ain't kind of putting you on blast, sort of putting you on notice. Start getting that baseball thing ready, bro. We're gonna start talking a little baseball here in a minute, in the next few days. But check this out. Governor's enthusiasm about baseball is not only exciting, but it is infectious. It is contagious. Governor will have you liking baseball if you hate baseball because of his enthusiasm for the game. When, as the world says, enthusiasm for the game, it makes me think. It makes me look at something that Governor Twister and Bishop just said. Body language.
Mm-hmm.
Body language.
Mm-hmm.
Are you glad to be here, or are you just here to make up the number?
Mm.
Are you happy to be? Do you really want to be Stephen Hicks? Do you really want to be an Alabama Crimson Tide?
Yeah.
Are you just here for some? Now I'm gonna take my glasses off because I ain't quite angry yet, but it's getting there. Are you just here? Are you really wanting to be because you want to win? You want to be a legend? You want to go down as one of the best? You want to go down as one of the greats? Or are you just here? What Governor said, you're getting paid to do this. Enthusiasm for the game. Enthusiasm. Are you listen, if you don't like to win, then you love to lose. There's no middle ground. You either win or you lose. Okay, Governor, I got to borrow this from you. Are we playing for championships or are we playing for participation trophies?
Hey now, say it again.
I'll be glad to. Are we playing for championships or are we playing for participation trophies?
Right.
There's my take on this particular first Hot Take Monday. What are you playing for? Championships or participation trophies? Which one is it going to be? Because Governor said development. Well, what are you being developed for? A participation trophy? Bishop said accountability, attention to detail, communication at all levels. Are we doing all of that just to say we participated?
Uh-oh.
Twister said mentally focused.
Mm.
So you're going to get all of that just to get a participation trophy.
Ooh, we.
Everything that the Gumbo Chefs just put out there, you mean to tell me you want all of this just to say I participated? I was there. That's loser talk.
10% of your grade is just showing up to class.
Basically, where's your hunger at?
But where's your hunger to want to pass the class? Where is your hunger to want to show this teacher, I got it, I can get it, I can do it? Where, as the world said, the run game, the enthusiasm. Producer Dwight said the toughness. Stephen Hicks said accountability to develop proper mindset. Jeff, drive, determination, and effort. William Bryant, a winning attitude. Bino, addressing the hard questions. All of that just for you to say, I came in second.
And to caveat that, think of it like this. If they inspired to go to the NFL where you have to be self-motivated, wouldn't it behoove them to start now? How they're in college and develop that? So by the time they get there, they can plug in? I'm just asking a question.
You could do your homework, but if you can't break down the problem, then I don't want you on my team.
Facts.
And how many times have I said we liken it to an algebraic equation? Now you have three properties: distributive, commutative, and associative. When we're breaking down plays, which property are we breaking down? When we're breaking down defenses, what property are we breaking down? We know when we start with geometry, you begin every problem with a work line, because in geometry you're breaking down shapes and sizes and this and angles and this and that and the third. You don't just go in there breaking down shapes and angles. First of all, you start with a work line. You got to give me something to work with. There's a center point somewhere in all geometric figures. There's a center point. Now, this is coming from a man who literally hates math.
I used to teach advanced calculus, so you speak in volumes.
Pianoman, you're not the only one that hates math. I also hate math too.
Can't stand it. But I remember, Twister, certain segments, Governor, of what makes things go. And in geometry, a work line makes it go. You can't put none of that together without a work line.
Facts.
And this is why I say development is to see. They think development just means physical. No, that's not development. That's getting your body prepared for the next level. I'm talking about the development. If you can't break down a play to how to stop a play, then you go homework off season. You know how when you leave school and come back, and that last week of school they try to hurry up and just read the summary, so they just write a nice little paper and it sounds good.
Come on now.
Teachers can tell if you actually read that book or you just copy from someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to read through the cliff notes.
And that's why I kept putting I always emphasize on film study. This is what I mean when I say film study. Are you taking yourself, are you being self-motivated to go into a film room and actually break down film? If you need help, then ask for it. But don't come on this field thinking that you 6'6" and I'm 200 pounds and I could just outrun you. No, when somebody is smart and breaks down stuff, I don't care how physical you are, they know how to get you out to play because they watch film. Enough said.
Well, no. Ain't enough said, Governor. No.
Strategize.
Because in that film study, Governor, in that film study, sir, you learn their tendencies. In that film study, you see the little quirks that they have in film study. But it takes you having an eye. It takes you wanting to have some patience. It takes you wanting just to be there to study your opponent. You know what? Muhammad Ali was listed the greatest. Yeah, he lost some fights. But let me tell you something. Muhammad Ali, what people don't understand about him, he studied film of his every opponent. The reason he beat Foreman, people didn't realize how much film he studied on Foreman.
Have to.
He had to. And Foreman was never right again. Now, maybe down the road he got there. He got okay. But immediately after that, that messed with Foreman. When will you get to the point, Bama, that you study the film on your opponent so good that after you beat them, when they get ready to go into their next game, they still having PTSD? And that's not a shout out. That's not a. I'm not saying that in jest to anybody who suffers from it, but I'm saying it from an athletics to a point standpoint, from a standpoint of, here we go. They bothered that when they line up against the next opponent, all they see is you.
Latoya is wild. I love that comment. I love.
That's why I put it up there. Where your testicular fortitude at?
I love that comment.
Where your testosterone at? Where your testosterone at?
Got to develop.
I mean, why you run? Why you run? Okay, see, I told you hot take Monday. So here we go. Here's my hot take. What's your body language looking like? What's your body language looking like? That's my hot take. That's my hot take. Body language.
Hey,
What's your body language looking like?
Can I say another hot take?
Go ahead.
A new hire on this coaching staff is going to be the person that's going to lead this team. I'm going to say it again. Brand new coach that just got on this staff is going to lead this team.
Okay. I want to see. I want to see which one of the new guys is going to be, or will it be both of them, that's going to give Ryan Grubb a whole lot of pushback.
I think it's going to be both of them, P. I know where you're going.
Both of them.
Thank you, see, Governor Noe, which one of y'all go push back on this dude?
I think it's going to be a lot of feathers being ruffled this season, and the players are off of that. Watch.
Yeah, but see, if we would be honest, if you really cared, that would be a no doubter. Because understand, it's no way that he can have carte blanche. Because understand, he's in a new arena that what he's used to is not going to work, and not. I can't even fathom two top university that's been known to establish the run as now can't find a running game. Do you just hear what we have to say and to realize in this day, the Lord 2026, that teams are trying to find a running game, and that's the foundation of this game? Something wrong with that picture.
Have y'all seen any player last year praise Ryan Grubb?
Ooh.
I want y'all to think about that.
Ooh.
They praise. Have y'all seen any player from offense or defense praise Ryan Grubb? They talk highly about Kalen DeBoer. They talk highly about Shep. They talk highly about Shep. They talk highly about Womack. Have you seen any player talk highly about Ryan Grubb?
I can answer that. Nope, and that'll be a nope.
Not one.
Not one. Nobody.
That's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Talk back. Oh, we can't run this defense, and the players love him. Talk bad about DeBoer. He's not gonna stay here long. Another 8-4, another 4-loss season. We ain't gonna do it. They talk highly about him though. They even talk highly about Shep. There's not one player that I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's not one player that I've seen said something highly about Ryan Grubb.
Roll Tide to B Sharp, the man, the myth, the legend.
Salute.
Salute to B Sharp, the one, the only, the man. That dude is the business himself. Good morning, B Sharp. How you doing, my man? Hey, man, thank you for your support as always, man. B Sharp, him, Coach Sean, Coach Carl, Coach Al, a lot of them, man, they part of the reason I am sitting here at this juncture. And, man, and I appreciate them. Never forget them. Always thinking about them, always talking about them, and try to look for some kind of way to continue to support. And so shout out to you, to the main man, B Sharp, who comes on. He need to be coming on every day.
Man, Sharp, if I'm lying, I need y'all to let me know on y'all channel. When y'all go live, let me know. Like, ask Jonathan, ask Coach Sean, ask Coach Al, and just see, has anybody talked highly of Ryan Grubb? And if I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. I just want to see it.
Ooh.
No,
I don't think you're wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not even gonna say I
no.
don't think you're wrong. You're not wrong. You're not. That's not even the wrong question, because what you're saying, Governor, is for true. No, what I'm about to say something else. For the last, what's this, 26? I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this. For the last 4.5 years, I haven't heard not one OC being complimented.
There you go. There you go.
The last
Mhm.
OC, the last 2 OCs that actually got complimented was Lane and Sark.
Yep.
Now, somebody tell me I'm lying. Show me where, prove it to me where some players have complimented Bill O'Brien, Tommy Rees,
Ryan Grubb.
or Grubb, or Sheridan.
What about Loxley, the one that went to Maryland?
Oh, they love Loxley.
They love Locke.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he was
They
good.
love
That's what I'm
Locke.
saying.
Come on now.
And
If
when
we
you
get him back right now, I would.
Nobody hear much about him that much. Everybody think about, like you said, Lane Kiffin, Sark, those guys. But
but you don't
remember,
hear
man, Loxley, man, was good too. He developed those receivers.
He started it.
you don't hear Ryan Grubb's name come out those players' mouth. You don't. DeBoer, yeah. Shep, yeah. Womack, yeah.
Not even his former players, bro.
I'm just saying.
Bradford, the Bernard, Cuevas, Mack. I ain't hear not one of those players said anything highly about Ryan Grubb. They talk about DeBoer.
Even at the combine, even at the Senior Bowl, that's all you heard. You heard more talk about DeBoer, but nobody brought up Ryan Grubb. And I didn't even see. I know he was there somewhere in the crowd. I know Ryan Grubb was there, and I saw Courtney Morgan. Courtney Morgan was standing. I was up in the stand. He was right down there on the field, like directly in front of me and everything. He was there, but and Coach DeBoer was there doing interviews and everything. But man, wasn't nobody saying nothing about Grubb. You know, I'm just saying. But goes back to like what the chef said and what the folks in what our people in the chat said. All of these things are hot takes. These are the things that's got to be developed. And so either now, do you think, Governor, just positive or negatively, do you think that your development take is going to be something from a positive standpoint, or do you think the jury's still going to be out by the time May the 11th comes? Oh, Governor just dropped off. Bishop, you're talking about accountability, attention to detail, communication on all levels. By the time your spring day rolls around at Oklahoma, how much of that do you think will be seen?
Well, understand the tapestry of being able to go through spring drills. All of that has to be seen, because understand that the key is those are fundamentally interwoven into being able to be developed.
Yeah. Dable was another good one. And William, I'm glad you brought that up, sir, because Dable was that guy who brought in an offense, but he had the players, they listened, they received it and everything. And yeah, Dable. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. When the Giants let him go, Bishop, Twister, Governor,
Uh-huh.
I was hoping that Bama would at least have gotten Daboll as an analyst.
I hear you.
I at least thought that they would have gotten for an analyst. I'm just saying. I would have at least thought that they would have gotten Daboll and at least reached out to him for something, because Daboll was successful. He was very successful. I'm just saying.
Well, I just know that whenever you have someone who's pays attention to the details and that is an innovator and a communicator, you always see growth behind it.
Yes. Twister, do you think that the mentally focused, will we begin to see a hint of some positivity of being mentally focused by April the 11th? Will we what do you think we'll see by April the 11th?
Well, we will see and we will find out. Like I said, right now we don't know yet, but we will find out when they have their spring training get started. You just got to see. Right now, we're just speculating. Right now,
Right.
we'll
It's just
find out by next month. Yeah, I believe they'll grow from it, from the mistakes, and like everybody's saying, they saw that Seattle game and all eyes on Grub, and basically, on the whole Alabama staff, just develop those guys mentally, physical, and study film, like the governor was talking about, and just be prepared and strategize on what they need to do. Find out their strength and their weakness.
Yeah.
It's a chess match. It's a strategize and just find out what we're gonna be at in the next level. That's my take.
I hear you. And as I looked on the with the ones in the chat, Latoya talked about testicular fortitude, Coach Carr, and here's the thing. And in my dealing, Bishop and Twister and Governor, get back in dealing with kids and trying to get them into the next level of something, my main question is, what's your why? What is your why? Why are you, why are you doing that? Why are you doing what you're doing? What is your big why? What's your big why? What's most important? And Bino asked the question, said, address the hard questions. Address them. Address them with the players, address them with the coaches. And be ready to come up with some answers. Don't just ask a question. Listen, I've been trying to find my old assistant, my old principal, Coach Harvey, James Harvey, was a standout at Jackson State back in the Gap. Coach Harvey made a statement to a student one day and said, I never ask a question that I don't already know the answer to. I took that, Bishop and Twister, and I gleaned from that, guys. I gleaned from that. And now I'm not afraid of hard questions anymore. I'm not afraid of to give the answer to those questions. When somebody's wanting to play dumb and crazy, I'm not afraid to play dumb and crazy with you. So let's address these hard questions and let's come up with the answers. And then after we come up with the answer, apply what we've come up with. Apply it. Don't be afraid. But here's my last hot take. And then there are others that drive, determination, and effort like Jeff, winning attitude like William, Stephen Hicks, accountability to develop a proper mindset. I'm going to tell you something else about that. If your butt wrong, you just wrong. If you wrong, you just wrong. And to develop a proper mindset, that means get right. And if you can't get right, that means get gone. We're going to help you out. Because if you don't want to be here, you're going to abide by the rules. That's what makes champions. Part of the discipline is rules, following rules. Toughness, and then run game and enthusiasm. But I'm going to say this, and this is going to be my last hot take for this Monday. I was going to say, I want to say this in a tactful manner. You can't be afraid to give your assistants a good chewing out.
Ain't that accountability?
That's a part of the accountability. But being accountable don't mean, well, brother, we got to do this, and this is what they say. No, you got to put some bass in your voice. You got to do it the way my daddy used to do it. When some things was going wrong around here at the house, and it was my fault, some things were being let down. Daddy didn't come to me singing soprano. Daddy came to me in a baritone bass voice and said, hey, look, that's not how I taught you to do it. That's not how it's done. You half did it. And in my opinion, when you half do it, you didn't do it at all. And he didn't care how late in the night, Twister, it was. Get up and do what I told you to do. That's how it got done. And you know what else, Bishop and Twister? You know what didn't come out my mouth? I do it in the morning. What? That particular attitude may not make it till the morning.
You better do it now when the man says do it now.
Yep.
You better do it now. You better do it now.
Now.
Ain't no tomorrow. Ain't no 4 minutes. Ain't no 4 seconds. It's now.
When Daddy, I get in the morning. Bam. Okay. Now, you ready to listen now? I was there 10 minutes ago, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, that's what you need. I'm not abdicating violence, but what I am abdicating is sternness. Sternness. Another, putting it in today's language, stand on business. Stand on business. If you know we ain't running the football and we ain't running it right, go to the folks that's in charge or who's causing not to be ran right, and let's have a come to Jesus meeting today. And this is what I was gonna say. I'm gonna say it now. Now that I got my wits about me, and this is gonna be my last take. Bishop, Twister, we can't go into week 12 with a week 1 problem. You see a problem in week 1, you better handle it in week 1, and don't go into week 2 going into some problems that you done had in week 1. By the time you get to week 12, you done win 11 games, and you haven't addressed this problem has not cleared up from week 1.
And to piggyback off of that, don't think just because you run it a little bit that supports that. If you're running you're doing a certain element correctly, because the stats and the possession will show. And and we know what it looks like. So don't try to sugarcoat it or think, okay, because you're winning. Yeah, you'll win so long, but we have documentation that when it gets to the end and you're in the playoffs, they got so much film on you that if you don't already have a foundation established and adjustments established, you will get exposed.
I'm just saying, man, everybody, just that's just our hot take Monday.
Yeah.
And but these were some serious hot takes. These were some serious hot takes. And I believe that every hot take that was addressed here this morning, those will be the hot takes, Susan. Welcome, Susan. Shout out to you, Roll Tide, Susan. Those will be the hot takes, Susan, that I believe that we're going to be looking for April the 11th. I know I am. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be paying attention. I am.
And can I say something else, Pianoman? P, check this out. And family, check this out. Think about it. Both of our universities had the same problem from game one and sort of glossed over it as a staff. And they had some games that they were decent at it, but they never made it a staple. And yet made it into the playoffs. Could you imagine if it becomes a staple?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between going home in the playoffs and making it all the way to the Natty and winning it.
That's why I said, are we going to be just, Bishop, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you're right.
No,
because the question is, are we just going to be able to say, I got a participation trophy?
Man, they're gonna look at you side eye like, what are you talking about? I just got a man, a trophy, man. I did to participate. Nah, bro. We want the whole thing. We want the SEC championship. I want the national championship. That's the main goal of everybody's mindset.
Right.
Why are we gonna go there? Oh, I'm just on the team. I'm just there. Go sit on the warm the bench. Man, I better be grinding and being hungry. I love being in Alabama. I dreamed of being in Alabama. I watched Alabama play when I was a little kid. I want to be. I love it, and I'm going to support. And I'm gonna grind my way to starting and help Alabama win a championship. That's the mindset. Every off season, spring, fall, summer, it don't matter. Winter, it don't matter. Whatever y'all got time to develop your mindset and your physicality and your hunger. Not just there just to just say I'm here. Go out there and eat and be that wolf in that field, man, and hunt every day if you have to. You don't have to wait on a coach to tell you what to do. Go out there and go get it if you want it bad enough. Why you see like Michael Irvin always tell his state about these guys get up early in the morning and do their routine. Jerry Rice, Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry, all those guys are legendary players. Go out there and grind and get themselves prepared. You don't have to wait on daddy coach to tell y'all what to do. Go out there and hunt. Devontae Smith, all those guys get up early in the morning and do their routine. They prepare their body for what days to come. Get out there lazy funk, man, and just go out there and hunt. Jerry Rice, he ain't became the greatest wide receiver in the NFL for nothing. That man was catching bricks with his hand with his dad. Hey, man, that's how he almost caught every ball that came his way. You got to grind by yourself. And coaches will see that and try to make it happen to you. They see you trying to grind, they'll get it today in their hands and get it more better, develop it more better.
Right.
Sometimes it starts for yourself, not just the coach.
When the student's ready, the teacher will appear.
I'm gonna tell you one more thing, and that's this. I've seen some great some great clips here in the
In the
chat over
chat.
here. But I
Yeah.
want to say something else too. I want to say something about this one right here. I want to see a perfect season. Y'all know what? It's attainable. It's attainable. It's attainable. Now, is it likely? No, but it's attainable. Why do I say that? Now, in the words of Governor, hear me out. Let's look at UConn ladies basketball. Need I go further? They're undefeated right now, 30-0.
Look at Indiana.
And yeah, let's look at Indiana. What was that? 15-0? Between the two teams, 45 wins and no losses. So, William Bryant, what you're saying, that's not unrealistic. It's not unrealistic at all. It's not unrealistic, sir.
But you got to pay attention to the details.
Pay attention to the detail. And Stephen Hicks, you know.
What did Stephen say?
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I couldn't have said it any better.
That nailed it right there.
I'll end it right there.
Yep.
I'll end it right there. All of these things that you all are saying is true. But at the end of the day, proper plan, and that only not works in football. It works in life.
Right.
It works in life. Twister, final words, and we're gonna get out of here.
Man, this is always good to chat with you fellows, man. Man, welcome to the first week of March.
Yeah.
We all have a good. I just hope we have a great week, even a great month, and just thank God that we still here to see another day. And y'all be safe out there. I am off today, and I'm just here relaxing. And just be thankful and just keep on having just keep our eyes on Alabama, see what they doing in the off season, and basically like I've been saying, just relax. It's just the off season. We'll find out when the game start, and we will find out when we go to when we go to the A game. We gonna see all the development, the mentorship, and everything. So y'all have a good morning. Y'all be safe out there, and just thank God and that y'all still here and be happy. Just keep a good mindset during the day. That's all I got to say about that.
We appreciate
y'all be safe. God bless you and roll tide.
And roll tide to you, Twister. And you be safe out there. And again, thank you, Twister, Icebox, Bino, Dwight, all the other truck drivers that I don't know about, and those of you that do other work that helps keep America what it is today. Thank you for what you do. Shout out to you. And we bid you Godspeed and his shalom be upon you at always. And please be safe. Bishop, pardon words, sir.
Parting words. Be intentional about making sure that your plan is built to succeed, and to leave some area to where you might have just missed the mark and be able to make adjustments so that your end goal is completed.
Sound like a sermon to me. Sound like a sermon to me, Bishop. That'll work right there. That'll work right there. I want to
keep it simple. Hey,
just keep it simple.
Nobody's perfect, and understanding that don't mean you always got the perfect plan. But the one thing is, if I stay true and I stay tell the truth, and I'm honest to myself and to my peers and my colleagues, I'll get it right
Yeah.
because I love the truth more than I love me trying to be right.
Stephen Hicks, I got to put this up here. And never forget, the No Mercy crew still wishes nothing but the worst for everyone else.
Stephen Hicks, you know what? You are just such a blessing.
Stephen is the dude, man. Him and OG Gill. Now, when football season really gets started, those two, I told you, I don't even try to say
Hey,
anything.
I love that though. Hey, you ain't never got to worry about them. They go hard. You know, hey, documentation be conversation in their book.
Yeah, and so, and my partner words are today. As a first, we have Hot Take Mondays. We want to know Wednesday, and Free for All Friday. And the thing that I'm excited about is what I said earlier: forge by fire. And if for success, if you want to be successful, you have to allow the fire to move you forward, to forge you forward. What Bishop never talks about is about that word forge. Forge just simply means to imprint. It means to come with force. Forging, when you're forging something, forging is not easy. Forging takes effort. Forging takes courage. Forging takes determination. Forging takes purpose. Forging it is everything. But when you forge with fire, that just simply means you're coming with passion. You're coming with intensity. You're coming with it. That's my parting words for you today. So as you go throughout this day, come with it. Be intentional about what you do. Have it with a purpose. If it's something that you're trying to attain it with a purpose. Have that end game in mind that I'm going to win. Number 2, don't just participate. Be about your business and make it happen. God is not in the business of doing all this creating stuff, whether you believe in God or not. That's just my belief. God is not in the purpose, is not in the business of creating just something that's utopia for you, and you just sit back and just reap the benefits and don't put in no work. It doesn't work that way. You've got to put in the work. And when you put in the work, in the words of my former pastor, Reverend Dr. Kenneth Maurice Davis, he used to say, if you give him the glory, he'll give you the goods. And I believe that. But if you put in the work, he's going to work the wonder. And with that being said, that's my word for today. So everybody, let's continue to focus, stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, you can do all things through Christ to give you strength. I know you can. I believe you can. You just got to want to. Always remember that this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in. But at the end of the meal, at the end of the cooking session, everybody can get something to eat. And that's what's the most important. Getting something to eat, feeding somebody else. Now, in the words of Bishop now, if you can't cook, stay out the kitchen. Please stay out the kitchen. Go bring some water, bring some Kool-Aid, bring something. Just don't come in the kitchen, okay? But if you desire to learn how to cook, hang around the best chefs that you can. They'll teach you how to do it. And it's something that the governor said. 2 things. Number 1, start with love. Number 2, make sure you got a good pot. And then you can go from there. So with that being said, Pianoman don't know everything. He just know what he's talking about. So everybody have a great day and continue to be that fan that you are. But in your fandom, don't forget to be realistic. Stay realistic and all will work out well for you. I want everybody to have a great day and be blessed on the day. Do your thing. And don't forget to support other podcasters. I think Be Sharp comes on today. Bam Dam Sports come on tonight. with Icebox and Spencer and all those guys. And, you know, I hadn't done this in a while, Bishop, and the Lord sort of reminded me of this, and I found it. But I want to give me a couple of minutes, about a minute or so. Clint Lamb, Justin Riley, Zach Pitcher Gaming, Jan 716, Jake Merrill, Marvin Constant, all those at Bama Standard, Spody Shody, Stephen M. Smith, Hall of Fame Jason, Coach Sean, Coach Carl, DSGB 84 and his dad, Coach Al, The Final Whistle, Ty Hayes, B Sharp, and Sharpshooters, Kangaroo Black, the one, the only man himself, Tez and SE Season, Jonathan Lewis and Coach Carl at T-Town Media, Way Outside, all my guys over there, Ryan Fowler, and all the crew over there at the Tide 100.9, the one, the only Kyle Henderson, Icebox and Bam Dam Sports and Spencer, LaQuasia, Tight Sports and Alabama Football and who else? The Blind Squirrel Sports and somebody else I got up here. Blind Squirrel Sports and Sports Talk J. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all are what makes podcasting fun. And thank y'all for being great examples at what you do. And Herb and Raj, all y'all, man. And there are numerous ones, numerous. I hadn't even got a lot of them and to write them down. Water Cooler Sports, just others that I've subscribed to.
Real Flop, Coach Hayes.
Coach Hayes, all them. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. And to all, you know, do your thing. Do your
Coach
thing.
Ricks.
Yes, and to those I didn't name. Oh, how can you forget Bama Hater and Legend?
I know. I was about to say something. Shoot.
Yeah,
And
tight sports. Yeah, tight
Unfair Sports, Jay and Coop.
Yeah, they in there, man. They are in there. You know, Bam Dam, all them. Support these folks. Support them. And even the ones that I didn't name, support them.
Please support them.
Support them. Bring your fire. And when you start, and there's one more thing I got to do before I get out of here. J. Cole, J. Cole, Jiu-Jitsu. He's going to be in a match with Tyrell Hill, brown belt, March the 7th in Nashville, and he's going to be in a match there. So let's support J. Cole. Our prayers and thoughts be with him. Now, J. Cole, oh, yeah, I forgot Miller's Edge. That's my dude there. But that's why I said all them guys over there with Ryan at Tide 100.9, but Miller's Edge. Matter of fact, he comes on in about an hour and 15 minutes. But turn to you need to download that.
Chubby Chicken.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many out there, man. You'll be amazed.
You'll be amazed. You wouldn't even have to listen to the radio again.
Rawhide.
I'm being honest with you. You can leave ESPN alone and listen to podcasts.
So much.
They are many out there. Find you some, listen to them, subscribe to them, and glean. And I'm gonna say this: take a rake and a shovel, rake in everything, and shovel out the foolishness you don't need. All right. So everybody have a great day. I'll see you all this time, the Lord willing, tomorrow. Shalom unto you. Everybody be blessed. So with that being said, 3-Stroke Charlie, I hope and pray the best for you. And I will leave it at that. And everybody else, y'all be blessed. So with that being said, on behalf of Governor, Bishop, Twister, Coach Carl, podcasters everywhere, whatever sport, whatever team you represent, guess what? The kitchen is closed. The Gumbo Chefs are out until tomorrow. Pianoman, hey Elvis, crank up the car. You and Michael Jackson. We on the way out. We got business to go take care of. We got to go see Dirty Diana. And y'all have a great day. Be blessed. And remember, you can do all things through Christ to give you strength. I promise you can. All right. We'll see you later. And roll tide. We'll see you tomorrow.